And as it turned out, your brother did, in fact, in the course of trying to steal money from David Taylor, use the gun against him. Is that correct? Max B says yes.
What?
What? What? What?
Listen. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Reese, and we back at it again with another reaction video. Like, subscribe, follow. So look, man, the day topic is new paperwork revealed Max B had been an informant since 2016.
What?
One of my folks sent this video to me, man. That's crazy. Like, y'all let me know in the comments. I don't believe it, but unless I see the... That's why we coming here, y'all. We about to look at the paperwork. I was about to say, unless I see paperwork, then I might say he might be a rat. I might. But I ain't gonna say that unless I see some paperwork. And you know, a lot of this shit be like fucked up. But let's get into it. Let's see.
He shot and he killed him. Is that correct? Max B says yes.
What?
Before we get in for about 10 years, my description and get started now. We just uncovered a really nasty and dark secret that Max B has been hiding for about 10 years now.
Because the rat gonna take the state gonna make them take the plea and say, if you get a plea, but you gotta tell on your co-defendants. Y'all don't have that. There's none of that on the stand. No bigger bell on no stand. No tape, complete police station statements. None of that. All right? So let's get that right.
Max B is a rat. And before today, there was no proof. But after today, there's no denying that Max B is the worst type of rat. And these court transcripts prove it. Pistol P and other New York OGs who are supposed to be anti-rats have known for a while now that Max B is an informant. And they've not only harbored Max B, but they've utilized their platforms to lie for Max B and cover up his tracks. By the way, I'm not surprised at all. All these old heads are hypocrites. But it was really disheartening when I seen Pistol P and his co-hosts go on their platforms to vouch for Max B, go out of their way to lie for Max B when they said that Max B took a plea deal and he only admitted to his role in the situation. So hence, Max B is not a snitch.
We love you. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy, though. Like, to say that, like... I need to leave them vapes alone. Like, for real. But listen... That's crazy, like, all that time he did for him to come home and say he a rat, you feel me? Like, that's nutty, you feel me? Like, I don't like that, you feel me? Y'all let me know in the comments, like, do y'all think Max be a rat and all that, you feel me? Like, man, it's like, I always start ratting is when you take the stand and you got a statement listen, you take the stand and you write a statement against somebody, and you take the stand, you testified against them. Ain't that's what ratting is? So he just, well, I mean, I know it's all different type of rats too, though. Like, but I ain't talking about the little kitty joint. Y'all like, oh no, you ratting on him. I'm talking about like getting somebody locked up behind bars and shit. If you ain't getting nobody locked up behind bars, or you the reason, like your big ass mouth got somebody indicted, or you got somebody arrested and they doing time behind your name, yeah, you was a rat. Like, that's his bottom line.
And we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important for the viewers. You know what I'm saying? For those out there that don't know Max B and they hear, you know how sound travels. You feel me, Tom?
These old heads be politicking. When I seen Pistol Pete terrified to even say rat accusations when asking a question, I thought, hold on, bruh. This ain't the Pistol Pete I know. Now, usually Wack would be the only old head I trust to be exposing these rats. But right now, Wack 100 is like taking a break. He's working on his network called Nothing But Content. He got a show coming out with Blueface called Fresh Out of Love. Another show with 607 Unc. Wack is busy. So I guess I got to do it because, you know, I guess technically I'm also an exposer.
So and I want to add to that, right? Because, so what you have when an individual takes a plea.
And I ain't gonna lie, Wack 100, he do be exposing a lot of nigga. And I think the boy Jack, what's his name? Jake 1017 Jake or whatever his name is, he be exposing people too. Why they haven't spoke on it yet though? But they probably haven't spoke on it because it didn't get in a front desk. You dig me? Like, but it's also, like, we gotta get to the part that he told though, cause that shit crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Like,
It's called plea allocution. And a plea allocution, what happens is the court will ask you questions to make sure that you're clear and that you're certain that you would like to take the plea that's being offered to you by the government and the judge, right? So the court, they'll state facts of the case, and you either say yes or no. By accepting the plea, you're saying that I'm guilty and I accept responsibility for the part that I played.
That's just a flat out lie. What Max B did is much more than just own up to his role in a situation. What Max B actually did is textbook snitching, but they was comfortable telling these lies on these podcasts because they thought nobody would ever uncover the real. Nobody would ever find the doc.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna keep it over your being. This why I say it's not good ratting, because your family not safe. Depending on who you ratting on, because sometimes you can rat on somebody, they ain't gonna do shit about it. They just gonna call you a snitch and that's it. But you can rat on some Griselda blocker type people, and them motherfuckers come to your front door and kick your door down and all that. Those be the people you shouldn't be ratting on. You shouldn't be ratting at all, because me as a person, I'm big on if you do the crime, do the time. That's his bottom line. Then that's why you don't bring nobody down. You feel me? Like, don't put nobody else in your BS, because you the reason why this shit is going on. And then it's like, you feel me? Like, you telling them, then you trying to get everybody indicted, get everybody locked up because you got locked up. You feel me? Like, so that's another thing. That's why I'm not big on trying to bring people down and get people all locked up and everything. But, I mean, who knows? Like, this is shit that people deal with, though.
Documents, but I have 27 pages of transcripts to prove that Max B is a rat.
I ain't gonna lie. He about to expose this guy and give him 27 pages of him telling. Yeah.
By January of 2007, Max B, his brother Pooh Sims, and a woman he was pimping out called Gina Conway was all sitting in jail facing murder conspiracy charges. Gina took a plea deal before their trial in 2009, and she agreed to testify against Max B and his brother Pooh Sims. Gina agreed to testify once she learned that Max B was the one who actually told on her when she was on the run from the police in 2006.
How did they actually find you?
Well, I was going to Sin City, actually, because I wanted to meet Max there, because I needed some money. And he knew I was coming there, and it was said that, he helped the police catch me. That's what one of the detectives said. And
but I ain't gonna lie, sometimes he said that's what the detective said, but sometimes, like, the detectives be playing mind tricks, though. You feel me, chat? Like they do. You feel me? Like,
Police open up!
Like, they play mind tricks a lot. That's what the detectives do. If you've been in that situation, this for all my people that been in that situation. I don't want to hear from the people that talking all that gangster shit, all that, whatever. If you've been in the situation, when the detectives come in there, a detective tell you face to face, like, yo, he told me that you did it and everything and shit. And the whole time, your man didn't say shit to the detective. They played mind tricks, so you be like, wait, he said I did that? No, he the nigga that did that. He the one that shot East Bubble and gave me the gun and shot him and all that. Like, and the whole time, your man never said nothing at all. You just ratted on your man the whole time. And he be like, you put it on statement, and you be like, nigga, why you telling me? And maybe like, nigga, I ain't tell the cops nothing. What you talking about, bro? So you ain't tell no, I ain't tell the detectives nothing. Whole time, then you done got caught up in the mix of the BS because they play mind tricks. That's why they tell you, you had the rights to remain silent. Whatever you can say or be used against you can be used in the court of law. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't got a lawyer, one to be presented to you with a PD and whatever. Like, sometimes it's good to not say nothing and be quiet. That's it. You feel me? Don't get yourself caught up into some extra beast, some BS. But listen, if Max Beast did said that to the detective, that's nutty. You feel me? Like, you ratting on a female after that. You ratting anyway, it's out of pocket. But I don't see Max B doing that because he got all. But you know, people tell and still get a lot of time anyway, so that don't mean nothing.
Understand.
Oh, so Max knew that you were coming to Sin City, and a detective actually said that Max contacted the police and told them where you're going to be in order for you to be arrested?
Yes.
Her account of Max B telling on her
They
before
be
he
saying
even got
Vlad TV.
arrested
They
has
say
already
they
been
say
out
he a
here,
cop.
but the
Like,
public
come
has
on
taken
now.
Max B's side, to be honest. One user says a cop told her Max B told on her, LOL, easiest trick in the book. The
Yeah, that's
detective
right.
says, laughing my
Yeah, see, look, a cop told her, Max B told on her, LOL, the easier tricks in the book, cat. That's what I'm saying. Like, the detective said, like, even if he did said that, they trying to get you to go against each other. You feel me? Like, why would he say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you was ride or die chick at this point. Well, they say he was pimping her out, but like, why would he say that though? What's the point? You feel me? And that's what made her go back and tell on him and got him all that time when she testified against him and his brother.
A off. Essentially, folks believe that if it comes from a cop or a detective, it's not credible at all whatsoever, which is why Max B telling on her has nothing to do with this current story in this video. We're actually documenting Max B telling on his brother Pooh Sims. And what we got, the evidence that we have, is not detective says. It's 4K evidence of Max B's own words of him snitching and ratting on his own brother. Gina and Max B was in a relationship, but he was pimping her out. So she was hanging out with random dudes on a daily basis. On one of these days, she was hanging out with a guy called Alan Plowden, who had a lot of money. He took her shopping that day, had $30,000 in cash to impress her. They went to a hotel. Now, Gina finessed the key for the hotel room and left Alan at the hotel and linked up with Max B. Gina, being this brain-dead bimbo, told Max B that this trick who just took her shopping had $30,000 in his hotel room, and she had the keys to the hotel room. Max B, being a greasy, dirty New Yorker, told his brother Pooh Sims about what was going on and told him to go back to the hotel room with Gina and rob the trick Allen of the $30,000. Pooh Sims brought a gun with him. Well,
but I ain't gonna lie, that's what people do though. He pimping her out. You feel me? So he not doing nothing wrong if he pimping her out. You feel me? But you know, y'all gonna say at the end of the day, it's wrong. It is wrong to rob somebody. And why would you rob somebody? Ain't Max B supposed to be a rapper or something? Didn't he have motion back then? So what's the point of even robbing a guy for 30 bands? And ain't French Montana his right hand, man? I don't know. This shit, all this right here is weird sometimes. You feel me? Because sometimes it don't make sense. You feel me? But I also get the point that he trying to make. Like, she trying to impress Max B. He pimping her out. She want him to, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, why even do that, though? If you supposed to be this boy, your right-hand man, French Montana, y'all fucking with the work. Everything jumping right now. You don't even need bro right now. You feel me? Y'all cool. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously. But the robbery that was supposed to be easy, clean, neat, get in, get out, actually got really complicated and turned into a murder conspiracy when the dude Allen friend walked in the room while the robbery was taking place.
And you know, I mean, he was like,
oh, so they actually did rob the boy? They ain't say that. Oh, so this about to get real. Sit back, y'all.
A few minutes later.
basically like looking for the money, and then he told the guy to call his friend up that was in the room downstairs, and his friend came upstairs. And then basically like when he came upstairs, Calvin shot him in the head. Well, he shot him right here and in his ear, I think.
It's really being understated how stupid this group of...
So they went to go. So that's probably what got Max B all that time then. You know me, I don't really keep up with Max B. I heard of him through French Montana all the time that he shot him out like Max B, you feel me? But I never knew that though, you feel me? Like I never knew that's what he got locked up for and got all that time. So they did the robbery with one left. And then it's like, when you go rob somebody, I don't know, I'm just a fan of like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm not trying to kill you. You feel me? Like, because now this go from a robbery to a murder or a robbery to attempted murder. You know, a robbery carry 5 years off the bat. You feel me? So it's like this go from a robbery to attempt to murder, from attempt to murder on 20 to 40 or 30 to 15 to 30 to a murder that's carry a life sentence. So it's like, but some people be too trigger happy. They be wanting to boom, 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 like to shoot for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you too trigger happy, bro. They done shot that man. And it's her fault. While you trying to impress Max B and get him, I mean, you a trick at the end of the day, shorty. Like you drawn. You should have just used your guy. He was tricking off you. He got 30 bands. He buying you shit and just fuck with him. Cause if you about to get him robbed for Max B, obviously Max B ain't got no money at that time. Because he trying to get you to rob a nigga and line him up. When you should have been like, I ain't telling Max B shit. I'm tricking, having fun. We going to the club. We turned up. This nigga spending his money all on me. I'm gonna fuck with him, and we gonna go. It's just me between me and him. You ain't gotta tell Max B that shit. But that shit all old. So who cares?
Criminals are. They didn't even make away with the target. They left before finding the $30,000. When the police got to the scene, they found $30,000.
So they didn't even get the money neither.
Due to
That's
how
crazy.
sloppy this job was, Max B and Pooh Sims was ultimately found guilty. Max B was sentenced to 75 years in prison for his role in this murder conspiracy. Pooh Sims was sentenced to life. Tina was sentenced to 15 years, and she was denied a shorter sentence even after cooperation. So she cooperated, testified, did everything she's supposed to do, and she got 15 years. The person who took the stand and cooperated was denied a shorter sentence and was sent to prison for 15 years.
See, that's why I be saying. That's why I be saying, like, it's no point in testifying. Look, she still got 15 years. Like, I thought when you rat, you supposed to go home and not tell at all. But you know, but some people still testify and just to get a lesser sentence. You feel me? But that's my whole point. There's no point in telling. What's the difference between 15 years and 20 years? Just a 5 years different. That's the only thing. That shit is a long stretch. So what's the difference? So you telling nigga 15 years, that's still a long time. Like, I know you don't think that's a long time, chat. Let me know in the comments. That's a long time. 15 years is a long time. So it's no different than doing 15 than doing 20. You feel me? So it was no point in telling. I mean, she's a female, so I understand that. I'm just saying that I'm not going to tell. There's no point. Like,
11 years into Max B's 75-year sentence, he was brought back to court and had his time shortened from 75 to 20 years. Only 5 years more than a person who supposedly took the stand and cooperated, which logically makes no sense. But Max B will call into Vlad TV after getting his sentence reduced from 75 years to 20 years with a creative explanation as to how this was possible without cooperating and snitching.
Okay, well, we don't have much time, so I just want to get caught up with you real quick. First and foremost, July of last year, because originally you were sentenced to 75 years. But then last July, you said you got reduced to 20 years and then to 12 years. So explain.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I'm eligible for my full minimum status in February, so I'll most likely be, you know, by the end of next year, I'll be like in halfway house. That's like worst case scenario, halfway house, end of the next year. So that's why I said that. But it's going down. I'm here. I'm on my way. I done gave my shit back. I done did the most part. For the most part, so right now I'm just finding it out, get ready. I'm almost there. It's almost over. So, okay, so you know, I can only say that but so much, but it's actually true this time. So you'll be good.
I ain't gonna lie, they get
okay. So explain to everyone how you go from 75 to 12.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. 75 to 12 years.
Post conviction. What? My sentence was vacated from 75 years.
Oh, okay,
so
sentence was vacated.
I got back on. My first appeal was denied. Then when I went back on post-conviction, I filed ineffective assistance against my lawyer. And before the case came back, before the judge made an actual decision or decided to turn the whole case over, I pleaded out. I couldn't go through waiting for another decision on the courts, you know what I'm saying, or another letdown.
Okay.
So I took the 20. So that with
you took the 20.
My time, man, and once I get full minimum, I'll be down to about 12 and a half years.
All that beating around the bush you just heard is nonsense.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a beans. Y'all, that was a lot of beating around the bush shit. that actually sound like some bullshit he just said though. Like from hair to hair to hair, like that sound like some shit. Like that shit don't even make sense. But he home. That's all that matter. But that's not all that matter. Cause if you came home and you did some telling to get home, that's nutty. You feel me? And how you home? But oh yeah, the other boy got a life sentence. But 75 years is a life sentence. That's 75 years. Who you know doing 75 years in the jails? Come on, bro. Like nobody did actually 75 years. I think the most somebody ever did in jail is probably like 40 years without them dying. I don't know nobody that did like 60. Somebody probably did 50 years though. Somebody probably did 50. But the most they probably did is like 50 years. Ain't nobody in the jail did at least 75 and all that. Like, that's impossible. Like, but it's not impossible, but majority of the time it is impossible. Like,
Max B went from 75 years to 20 years because he went into that courtroom and ratted and told and threw his brother under the bus and told the court his brother did some things that his brother is currently saying he didn't do.
I feel like I'm coming out of nowhere with the stuff that I'm saying. All you got to do is holler at me. I got the paperwork. I got letters. I got everything to support what I'm saying. That Max B cooperated. French Montana, no, and he condoning it. Cameron, no, he condoning it. Jim Jones was mentioned in this whole situation. So I had to send the paperwork to Jim Jones to put him on point. Holler at me.
Max B's initial appeal to overturn the conviction was denied. But Max B was able to get back into court on a technicality. So Max B had a lawyer called Gerald Saluti. He's on your right. Now, Gerald Saluti was Max B's criminal defense lawyer and his entertainment lawyer. The judges ultimately ruled that Max B deserved a new trial because Gerald, being his entertainment lawyer and his defense attorney, is a conflict of interest, and they believe that Gerald gave Max B bad legal advice on purpose to protect his own interest. So Max B came to court with his new lawyers and told the judge, hey, listen, he advised me to decline the 10-year plea deal and take this case to trial, which ultimately got me 75 years.
Damn.
I would have taken a 10-year plea deal.
But it's like, you got to remember, he done told on his brother, though. That's crazy. Like, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he probably don't care. Max B probably don't care that he know it's going to get out. Because you famous. You know it's going to get out. You feel me? He knows it's going to get out eventually. He knows it's going to get out to the point, to the public, like, yo, this nigga is you mean? It's the ART. He's a rat. You feel me? So eventually it's going to get out. Like, I don't know why he didn't think that was going to happen. Or he knew it was going to get out and he just don't care, bro. It's like, so what? Like, nigga, I done did 20 years in jail. I'm trying to come home. I'm tired and I'm mentally dying in this bitch. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to get home. Like, and that's why, like, he don't care. Like, what the fuck?
But he told me not to. I believe he told me not to, and he lied to me because he wanted me to go on tour and make him money. I couldn't go on tour if I took a 10-year plea deal. So he was protecting his own self-interest when he was supposed to be working on my behalf. The court ruled that that was pretty valid and Max B should get a new trial. However, the prosecutors offered Max B a deal. Now, Max B was presented with two options here. Take the new trial, keep it solid, and prove you're innocent if you're innocent, or take the plea deal, rat out on all your co-defendants, make it impossible for them to ever get out of jail, and then, we'll give you 20 years and then you get out, after time served, et cetera, et cetera. Max B decided he was not going to go to trial. He was going to take the easier route, which is take the plea deal and snitch on his co-defendants to get out. His brother, Pooh Sims, his co-defendant, is still maintaining his innocence. Pooh Sims is currently in the process of filing another appeal. Pooh Sims is still saying he didn't do none of this. So when Max B took this plea deal, went to court, and called his brother a murderer, there's no getting out of this. The black and white shows Max B is a rat. and I got the black and white for you guys. Let's get into it. When Max B went back to court for his PCR, Max B agreed that he would just plead guilty to 1 count of aggravated manslaughter instead of having to redo the process again and potentially going back to trial. He was going to plead guilty to 1 count of aggravated manslaughter. In exchange, the state had agreed that they will vacate the previous jury verdict in his last sentence, giving room for the judge to resentence Max B. That gave the judge legal grounds to vacate Max B's 75-year sentence and then resentence him to 20 years. However, Max B still had to come to court and admit to a lot. The judge alerted Max B they were going to be asking him some questions about the offense. First, I'm going to have you go back to the day before that, September the 21st of 2006.
So here go everything right here. So look, y'all pay attention. It's everything right here. He about to break it down to us and tell us everything that Max B did. Like, that's crazy.
On or about that day, did you have a conversation with two other people that you're charging this indictment? Gina Marie Conway and Calvin Lederman. Max B says, yes, I did. He already telling, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, it gets worse. He's telling in this regard because Pooh Sims, a.k.a. Calvin Lederman, told the court in his appeal he has nothing to do with this. He was never involved. He was not present. He don't know what's going on. Max B will further implicate his brother in this murder conspiracy by telling the court that him and Calvin in particular had an agreement that Calvin was going to go into the state of New Jersey because he was in New York and couldn't go with Gina. Is that correct? He says yes. Mr. Calvin was going to go over to the state of New Jersey, and he was going to he, along with Gina Conway, were going to try to steal money from a couple of individuals. He says, yes. Now, the individual...
Yo, so this everything on this black and white. That's crazy. Like... What? Take Max B back to jail, yo. That's crazy. Because it's like... But somebody gonna let me know, if this his blood brother, like, it don't matter if it's his blood brother or not. This is your man. So it's like, y'all did this shit together, and now you ratting on him and about to get him like, he ain't gonna never come home. So then he got your testimony and he got your statement that's pitting him away forever. So he can't even keep fighting the pills to come home because you got a statement saying that y'all did everything. You feel me? Like, so that's crazy, yo.
That we're talking about are the victims, David Taylor and Alan Plowden. Is that correct? Max B says yes. Max B will tell the court that they targeted David Taylor and Alan Plowden because they will routinely have large amount of cash in their possession. He would also say that they were targeted specifically for theft by himself, Calvin, and Gina Conway. This is when the ratting really get crucial. The court tells Max B, all right, so when you and Mr. Calvin conspired that Mr. Calvin will go to New Jersey to try to steal money from these men, you have that in your head that one or both of these guys might have a gun. Is that correct? Yes. Max B says yes. And was there, in fact, a conversation between yourself and your brother about your brother also bringing with him a gun in the event one or both of these intended victims had guns themselves? Did you, in fact, talk about that? Max B says, yes. Calvin said, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, he got a whole joint saying that he did that. Like, I don't know. That's crazy, yo. Like, do y'all let me know? Do y'all believe this, though? Or do y'all feel like this shit is being, like, copied up? Somebody writing this shit. It's not real. You feel me? Like, but all that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Like, when you tell, that shit is all public information. They can tell you that your shit is sealed and nobody can see it, all this other stuff. But them lawyers can crack that shit and get your information. Like, them, because you got their rights. Like, that's your rights. Like, it's all public information if you tell. Like, especially if you tell them on somebody and you taking a stand on them too.
They said, all right. And was it your understanding that Calvin was going to have a handgun with him when he went over to New Jersey along with Gina Conway to try to steal these men's money? He said yes. Now, oh my God. You also understood you have to explain to me that although there was no plan to shoot either of these men, that if there was a confrontation between armed people, you knew your brother would use that gun if he had to. Is that correct?
Is that correct?
Nah, don't do that to. Nah, don't.
That must be his blood brother, because he keeps saying that, but that's crazy. Like, man, I don't care. I'm not telling on my blood brother. I'm not telling on nobody. If I did the crime, I'm going to just stand up. Like, but my blood brother, though, like, I'm going to call my brother and be like, yo, you know, they saying Max B, like, you feel me? That's crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit crazy. It's like nobody's there no more. Like, you feel me? But I understand why he did it to get home, but it's like nobody is sterile no more, bro. Like nobody. They like everybody just want to be this. You know what I mean? They just telling now. Like everybody just telling. I guess telling is a new thing. Fuck it. We all telling. Fuck it.
Do this, Max. And if it was also understood by you that if your brother did in fact use the gun against one or both of these men, they'd probably get killed. Is that correct?
He says
yes. And as it turned out,
he got the cheese, Joe. He got a pocket.
In the course of trying to steal money from David Taylor, use the gun against them. Is that correct? Max B says yes. He shot and killed him. Is that correct?
He didn't say yes.
He says yes.
He didn't say yes. My God. Yo. That's crazy. Like, Max, you gotta come out. I mean, like I said, if you don't care, you're not gonna give a fuck about what nobody say about him, though. He don't care. But it's like, I want to hear Max B speak on this situation. Like, that's crazy.
Also understood by you that if your brother did in fact use that gun against one or both of these men, they'd probably get killed. Is that right? Max B says yes. And as it turned out, your brother did in fact, in the course of trying to steal money from David Taylor, use the gun against them. Is that correct? Max B says yes. He shot and he killed him. Is that correct? Max B says yes.
That's all telling.
This is telling Max B's a rat. The only reason I even care why I'm invested in this, y'all know I'm pro rats. I love the rats, okay? But what I don't like is somebody who is a rat but then try to shame other rats and try to present themselves as if they're not.
Right.
No, I don't like that, okay? And I don't like hypocrisy. I don't like hypocrites.
Yeah, that's like hypocrites. Like, I don't like that neither. Like, if you know you did some telling back then and you trying to shame other people, that's nutty. You feel me? Like, that's not thorough. Like, that's not thorough. Don't do that. You feel me? Like, you can't be shaming other people. Like, yeah, he's a rat. Yeah, don't touch me. Yeah, look at 6ix9ine. Bro, you a snitch yourself. You feel me? Like, that's why it's like, you know me, I'm doing a video because I'm doing a reaction to it. You feel me? I told you, like, I only know about Max B through French Montana. You feel me? Like, he always, like, it's not like I never listened to his music. I never heard Max B song not once. Like, he my brother in them age. So that's my brother in them. Like, my brother in them bang him and all that. I don't. But I don't have no problem with Max B. I'm just doing a reaction on this video. That's all. Like, no different than nobody else would do it. But you feel me?
Right. I don't like these quote unquote anti-rats, New York old heads, right, who move around as if they're so anti-rats, but then they're co-signing rats. It doesn't make sense to me at all. All right, now, I'll send the black and white and the paperwork to anybody who wants it, okay? But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of politics. Some people won't cover this because they don't want to burn their relationship with Max B. But this is telling, man. Let me know in the comment section, is this telling from your perspective? All right, and if you're still watching...
And y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do y'all feel like? Like I said, I don't got no problem with Max B. But ratting is ratting. You feel me? Like, so y'all let me know in the comments, right? Do y'all agree with Flocka? Do y'all think that? Do y'all even agree with this video, or do y'all feel like somebody just made up some paperwork and they lying on Max B? You feel me? But again, it's your boy Reese. We out of here.